Hi folks, and welcome back to the Revelations Network. This is Brother Jesse, and we're back again with another video. Today's video is titled The Illuminati and the Fall of Syria. Syria's kind of been all over the news recently. The war in Syria, this has been going on for some time. It really comes as no surprise to me, or probably to you, that we're here in Syria, that we're talking about invading Syria. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the news. I'm quoting CNN here. I'm going to read an article. This is CNN. The international effort to respond to suspected chemical weapons attack in Syria begs the question, why intervene now? More than 100,000 people have died in the conflict, which has raged for more than 2 years. There have been massacres. Populated areas have been bombed. Blasts have targeted people lining up for food. At bakeries, people have been decapitated. Millions of Syrians are displaced. But a single horrifying attack has crossed what U.S. President Barack Obama called a red line. Rebel officials say more than 1,300 people, including many women and children, died recently as a result of chemical weapons. The United States believes Syria was behind it. Rebels blame the Syrian government as well. The Syrian ragtime denies it, and some Syrians have told CNN they doubt their government used chemical weapons. So that's pretty interesting, considering that even some of the Syrians, even their own people, say they doubt that the Syrian government used chemical weapons on their own people. I think this is very interesting. And what also is interesting, as we all know, is that the Illuminati is involved in taking out Syria. North Korea. They are some of the last rogue ragtimes that aren't on board the Illuminati ship here. And what's going on is, and what the mainstream media really doesn't tell you too much about, is that the United States knows very well about chemical warfare, even as far back as the 1980s, using it and trying to contain Saddam Hussein. He himself was using chemical weapons, and we basically just looked the other way because he was involved with, at first, helping the U.S. government with Iran, and then later opposing the U.S. government with Iran. But we happen to know that he was using chemical weapons on his own people, and then on I believe on the Iranians as well. So chemical warfare with the United States isn't something that's new. It's just that it's kind of ironic that all of a sudden, chemical warfare is going on in Syria. John Kerry, Secretary of State for the United States right now, he's basically saying we need to, he believes military action is needed right now. Well, military action is basically needed right now because they want to wipe out Syria. They want Syria to be on board, with everybody else, because, like I said, it's one of the last rogue ragtimes that isn't on board the Illuminati-controlled governments in the world. And that's what's going on here, is that I believe that chemical warfare it may be going on, but who's to blame for the chemical warfare in Syria? Is it the rebels? Is it the government of Syria? Is it somebody else that perhaps is making it look like it's the government of Syria, so that gives the United States and its allies a reason to invade and then basically wipe Syria out? That's kind of, haven't we heard this thing before? A lot of evidence where it gives us military, approval, the United States approval to invade countries. I think we've heard this before. Let's go back to recently to Iraq, which then later is found out that the weapons of mass destruction weren't even there. And then you can talk about Libya. That's another country that we basically just took them out. So I think you have to see the Illuminati connection here and realize that, the Rothschild family is basically instigated. They are basically controlling what's going on in the world right now. They want Syria out. They want to take over Syria. They want the UN inspectors to, basically find evidence or plant evidence, whatever, to then entail an attack. That way, the United States and its allies can attack Syria and wipe Syria out, basically, for that reason. So don't be surprised if you hear of the fall of Syria, that Syria falls, that the government of Syria is no longer around. This will happen. It's just a matter of time. The Illuminati is involved in this. It's all been, this is like a rerun you're watching on television. So it has all happened before, but be prepared, folks. The Illuminati is involved in Syria. It is involved in the evidence of chemical warfare in Syria. Be prepared. The fall of the Syrian government is coming, and then this will be another country that will hop on board with being basically part of the Illuminati ragtime. Anyway, I hope all my brothers and sisters have a great day. Thanks for supporting our channel, and we will be back again very soon with another video. God bless you, and have a great day. Hi folks, and welcome back to the Revelations Network. This is Brother Jesse, and we're back again with another video. Today's video is titled The Illuminati and the Fall of Syria. Syria's kind of been all over the news recently. The war in Syria, this has been going on for some time. It really comes as no surprise to me, or probably to you, that we're here in Syria, that we're talking about invading Syria. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the news. And I'm quoting CNN here. I'm going to read an article. This is CNN. The international effort to respond to suspected chemical weapons attack in Syria begs the question, why intervene now?